Okay. So in the previous class, we spoke about private equity. Also, we discussed who is the limited partner, commitments, and how the commitment will impact unfunded commitments. And also, we discussed about different capital calls. What is the capital
Re-
call?
yes, sir, recallable.
Recallable distributions. What is distributions? How this recallable distributions will impact? What is a funded commitment? What is the unfunded
Me-
commitment?
Mechanized finance.
Yeah, and also we discussed the strategies as well.
Yes,
Different strategies by the private equity. All these things we discussed, right? So
yes,
today
sir.
we'll talk about few more concepts in the private equity itself. The major one is about the fees. So we need to talk about the fees. And the distributions part itself, I have to talk. But again, in the distribution part, I have to talk about the offsetting of a management fee. So that's the reason, even before we start with the types of distributions and the components of distributions, I have to talk about fees calculations. Okay. So normally, as an alternative investments, we have a few kinds of fees that we need to charge on the limited partners. Limited partners means, again, we are not going to charge from them directly, but as a fund, we will charge it to the fund itself. As a general partner of a fund house, I'll make it as an expense to the fund itself. So that directly to the fund itself, I'll charge it. I'll make it as an expense in the fund's books of accounts. That is the concept of charging fees to the fund. Now we'll see the different fees that we have in the fund accounting. One is the management fee. Another one is performance fee or incentive fee. And we have carried interest. Carried interest is also okay, which is also very close to carried interest is also nothing but incentive fee. Carried interest. Okay. First, we'll talk about the management fee. So from the day one itself, we were talking about the management fee, right? So management fee means normally irrespective of the performance of the fund. Maybe fund sometimes will get a profits. Maybe for the first year, fund will get a profits. Second year again it may get a profits. But it's not sure, right? Maybe every year we should get a profit only because we are investing into the risky assets. We will invest in the derivatives, options, and maybe some other asset classes we are investing. So obviously there will be chances of getting even losses also, right? So that's the reason we cannot get any assurance about the profits also. Definitely there will be chances for the losses also. So even if fund is loss, if fund is not performing well, still they'll charge it as an expense to the fund. That is called management fee. Normally the management fee percent, the management fee will be varying from like 1 to 2%. The management fee will be from 1% to 2%,
Wow,
between 1 to 2%, maybe 0.5%, 1.5%, maximum 2% will be there.
below 2%.
Just give me a minute. Sorry guys, I'm sharing my screen one more time. Okay. Calm down. Yeah, sorry guys. So we're talking about the management fee calculations. So management fee is something irrespective of the performance, regardless the performance of the fund. So general partner will charge fees from the limited partners. Basically, they will charge to the fund itself as an expense. So that is called management fee. Then we have a performance fees and incentive fee. So this performance fees and incentive fee is something based on the performance of the fund. Normally, there will be even a assured return from the general partner. Suppose as a general partner, if I am maintaining the fund, I will say that I will give you 20% return. Minimum at least 20% return will be given. If fund is achieving up to 15% or 10% profit, still they will charge this management fee. But once fund is achieving more than 20%, once it reaches to the 20%, then they will charge this performance fees. Performance is basically once fund is getting the profits, again on those profits, general partner will have a contribution. I mean, they will come and participate in the additional profits. That is called performance fees. Is everyone understanding the difference between the management fee and performance fees?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir. Sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Are you guys
Mahesh.
able to hear? I was explaining about the management fee performance fee.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, Mahesh, we can hear.
Yes, sir.
I was in mute actually, that's why I couldn't hear you. But you are able to hear my voice, right?
Yeah, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So I was just explaining about the performance fee and management fee differentiations. Management fee is something irrespective of the performance of the fund. Even fund is in loss also, still they will charge this management fee from the limited partners and they will charge it to the fund. But performance fees is once a fund is performing well, once they're charging, if they're generating assured returns, if the fund is in a positive returns, then they will charge additional fees from the investors. They will impose additional fees from the fund. That is called performance fees. And performance fees is also called incentive fee or carried interest. Both are same. Both are in terms of profits only. Once the fund started performing in a positive way, then only they will charge this performance fee, incentive fee, and carried interest. But again, to charge this performance fee, incentive fee, only getting a positive returns is not sufficient. Again, we need to comply with the many factors. We have many parameters where we need to check whenever we need to charge this performance fees. So we'll talk about it. Even before that, we'll talk about the management fee. Again, we have different methods for calculating the management fee. Methods of management fee. We'll talk about it. Then we'll go to the performance fees. Just give me a minute. Pawan, incentive fee. This is going to show this error. Sorry, Sharif. Different checkpoints. Suppose this is the asset side and this is the liabilities. So what we have to do is it should be placed. It should see that it should. Okay, sorry. So we'll talk about the methods of management fee. What are the methods we have to charge this management fee? Okay. The first one is commitment based method. First one is commitment based method. We understood what is the commitment, right?
Yes.
So what is the commitment?
They will be agreeing the fixed amount or percentage irrespective of number of performance.
No, I'm asking you what is commitment? Already we discussed, right? What is the commitment? In the private equity, hedge funds. Here we discussed, right? These are all the commitments. So the limited partner will give an agreement, will agree to contribute some amount of capital to the fund. That is called commitment. So based on that commitment, this management fee will be charged. Suppose if I say 2% of commitments, 2% of committed capital, commitments. In this case, different investors have committed this much capital. See this, these are all the commitments, right? So based on this, the performance fees will be, the management fee will be charged on these these commitments. See, Dinesh has given 100 lakhs, Mahesh 150 lakhs, Dhoni 200 lakhs. So on this 200 lakhs, 100 lakhs, 150 lakhs, this 2% will be applied. That is called commitment based method. Is everyone understanding?
Yes, sir.
So normally, suppose if I say 2%, this 2% of 100 lakhs will be charged to Dinesh, and 2% of 150 lakhs will be charged to Mahesh. So based on the commitment, performance management fee will be charged. That is called commitment based fee. The next one, cost of investment or invested capital. Cost of investment or invested capital. This is also one of the method. See, if they're collecting all these commitments as a partner by giving capital call notices, they will collect all these commitments, right? By giving a capital call, they have collected 50 lakhs. Out of this 50 lakhs, suppose let's assume they have invested 30 lakhs. They have invested in 30 lakhs. This is a 30 lakh investment. So on this 30 lakhs investment, they will charge this 2% of a management fee. So here they are not charging based on the commitments, but they are charging based on the investments. Whatever the investment amount I have, on that investment amount only, we are charging 2% or 3%. That is called cost of investment or invested capital. This is called management fee calculation for the cost of capital. Is everyone understanding?
Yes, sir.
Then one more method called NAV method. What is NAV method?
Total
So for every
asset
fund, we
value.
do calculation
Yes, sir.
for net asset value. First, we will calculate net asset value. How do you calculate net asset value?
Total assets
Total
value
assets
minus
minus liabilities.
liabilities.
Assets minus liabilities.
Liabilities.
So whatever the NAV we have, on that NAV only, management fee will be calculated. Let's say, for example, as an ABC fund, we have an asset called 100 lakhs and we have a liabilities 60 lakhs. What is the net asset value? 40 lakhs, right?
40
So on this 40 lakhs only, this 2% management fee will be applied. So that is one method called NAV method. Based on the NAV, we will calculate management fees. Suppose this year maybe we have a 40 lakhs NAV, 40 lakhs NAV. That's the reason we are charging 2% of NAV. Maybe next year it can go up to 100 lakhs, 120 lakhs. So based on the NAV, always the management fee will be charged to the fund. That is called NAV method. And we have a switch based method. One more method. Switch based method. So in this switch based method, normally the management fee, there is no any specific method to charge from the fund. Maybe this year we can charge as per the commitment fees. Next year they can charge based on the NAV method. Again next year they can charge as per the cost of invested capital based. So the method of charging can be switched from one method to another method. That is called switch based method, or we can say conversion method. Is everyone getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Management fee method will be changed from one method to another method over a period of time. Maybe for 2 years we'll follow one method. Again for 3 years we'll follow different method. For remaining rest of the 5 years, we will follow different method of management fee. That is called switch based method. Then we have a fixed fees. Fixed fee method. Fixed fee means normally in the case of this fixed fee, the fees will be determined and it will be fixed when they're joining the fund itself. Suppose we have this many investors, limited partners. So while joining itself, we'll determine the fees. For Dinesh, it's 20 lakhs. For Mahesh, it's 15 lakhs. And for Dhoni, it's like a 25 lakhs. Like that depends on the relationships between the limited partner. Maybe one limited partner by contributing the capital is very regular and limited partner to our fund houses. Maybe we can give some discounts to him on the management fee also. So this kind of fixed fees will be determined at the time of joining. As per the fixed determination, they will start charging from the investors. That is called fixed method. Again, it doesn't mean that every investor will charge the same management fees, same level of charges, percentages. No, each investor may have different fees in terms of management fee. They may have different management fees. It depends upon the relationship between the limited partner and general partner, the terms and conditions about their relationship, how they're close, and it all several factors. Maybe there are some investors who are coming with a lot of capital, whether high net worth investors, high influential people. Definitely in that case, suppose here we have a Dhoni. So that is very high influential person. Maybe they can offer some discounts to Dhoni also on management fees, right? So that is called fixed fee will be there. And for every additional conditions, if we have that kind of conditions additionally, which we want to make it with any specific persons, again, we'll make a separate agreement with them. That is called side letters. What we call it as side letters. For any particular person, if you want to make any separate arrangements, in that case, we call it as a side letter. Again, we'll issue a side letter, separate letter. Okay, you are a regular customer for us. Maybe you are an influential person. You are investing with a lot of commitment. That's the reason we're giving 1.5% of management fees only, not 2%. Like that, they will give you separate letter for them. That is called side letters. By seeing the side letters, they can charge even less fees also when we compare with the remaining partners. That is called side letters. Side letters will be there for everything, maybe for the commitments and management fee, performance fee. They can issue for anything, but exclusive for only few investors. This fees will be invested. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just give me a minute. One second. One second. Hmm. Yes. These are all the management fee charges. Okay. And we have some adjustments also will be there. We'll talk about some adjustments. Adjustments to the management fees. Okay. What kind of adjustments we do have, sir, on this one? We have a step down method. The first method that we need to talk about is step down method. Step down method. In this step down method, normally, like suppose fund manager will keep on charging this management fee lower than the previous year. Maybe suppose for the first year we are charging 2%. Next year we will charge 1.5%. I mean, the third year we will charge 1.15%. That is called the rate of management fee will be keep on reducing for year by year. That is called step down method.
Step
Let me
down
tell you
method.
here. Suppose we have a years here. Okay. First year, second year, third year, sorry, and fourth year. So here I'll take a normal rate. Normally, like we have to charge 2% rate. 2% is nothing but normal rate. Let's assume as a normal rate we have 2%. So here what we will do, 75% of previous year we will charge. Here also we will charge 75% of previous year. Here also we will charge 75% of previous year. Suppose if it is a normal rate, as a management fee, what would be the effective rate? What would be the effective rate? First year. 2% only. Because we are charging 2% only, right? So 2% normal rate, and the first year, the effective rate is a 2% only. But when it comes to the second year, we are charging 75% of previous year. Previous year, how much we charge? How much we charged previous year?
1 point.
In the first year, how much we charged?
2%.
So
2%.
second year, 75% of previous year. That means how much? 2 into 75%. So 1.5% will be charged in the
1.5.
second year. Third year, again, 75% of previous year. What is the previous year percentage?
1.5.
1.5%. So 1.5 into 75%.
75%.
It will is coming 1.125%. Again in the fourth year, 75% of previous year. Again
1.125 into 75%.
75%. This is called step down method.
0.84.
Yeah, this is called step down method. Gradually they will be keep on reducing the management fee charge from the investors. Okay. Then we have a tier based method. Tire-based method. So in this tire-based method, they have different fee structures. Maybe it depends upon their investment, based on the capital, how much their capital, I mean, they're contributing. That kind of tires will be created. Let's say, for example, we have investors like this. Maybe the commitments. Okay, commitments ranges by the investor. Investors. Okay. Suppose if you're investing up to 100 crores, if you're investing up to 100 crores, we will charge 2%. If you're investing how much? Up to 100 crores, 2% fees will be there. Suppose you're investing from 100 crores to 200 crores, then we'll give a discount so that we'll charge only 1.75%. Suppose you're investing about 200 crores, then we will charge only 1.5%. So this kind of tire-based method will be there. Are you guys understanding what is a tire-based method? Based on the level of investment by the investors, based on the commitments, the fees will be decided. Okay. Again, already we spoke about side letters. Again, I'll highlight it. This is also part of adjustments. Side letters. What is a side letter? Normally, every investor, like a limited, I mean, a general partner, limited partner, will have an agreement called LPA, Limited Partnership Agreement, where it will outline the terms and conditions of payment of fees, commitments, everything will be given in the LPA. In addition to the LPA, Limited Partnership Agreement is a common for everyone. In addition to that, they will give you side letters. Side letters means if they want to give any some exceptions to any one of the investors, in that case, they will send out some letters to them. Separate segment will be created. Separate agreement will be created with them. That is called side letters. Maybe here we have, investors coming with even more than 300 crores or 400 crores, which obviously is more than their limit. Normally, they're giving the discounts up to 200 crores, about 200 crores, 1.5%. What if one person is coming with 1,000 crores? Definitely, he will make some arrangements with the general partner separately because he's coming with a huge capital, huge investment, right? So maybe he can have some other arrangements. In addition to 1.5, we will give you 0.25% additional discount so that you can pay only 1.25% management fee. Like that, they will make a separate agreements and separate arrangements. That is called side letter. Side letter is nothing but separate agreement with the investors while entering into the fund. Understanding, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And some other adjustments also will be there. Free investors. Free investors. There won't be any fees to certain level of investors. Some investors in the fund will not pay any fees. They should be excluded from the fees calculations. Those are called fee-free investors. Normally in this category, few persons will come. Those are like general partners. You know about general partner, right? Who is the general partner? Who is the general partner, Pam?
దాంట్లో ఇన్వెస్టర్స్
OTP
ఇది
resident
ఎల్పి
making
సార్
decision.
LPNA.
సార్
Fund
మేనేజ్
company, fund
చేసే
company.
సార్ సార్
The person who
హోల్
manages
ఫండ్ ని
the
మేనేజ్
Manage,
చేసేవాళ్ళు
managing
సార్.
funds.
the person
Making
who
decision.
manages the fund is called
Yes,
general
sir.
partner. So
General
the general partner, they will give you this. General partner no need to pay any fees. Maybe in some cases, they will give you this kind of fee-free investors to the employees of fund house also. Maybe if you have a Goldman Sachs company, okay, for this Goldman Sachs employees, they can give you fee-free investors. If Goldman Sachs employees are investing any amount in the funds, they will give this kind of discounts to them. Maybe the employees of fund house may get a discounts, may get an offers like this. So only for the specific people, this kind of offers and adjustments will be done. So basically, we have these of the total adjustments we have for the fees: step down method, tire-based method, side letters, and fee-free investors. Is everyone understanding, guys?
yes sir.
Yeah. Then I have to talk about few more terms and conditions here. I mean the terminologies. So let me talk about it. So we're talking about the performance fee. Management fee is completed. Okay, these are the terms that we need to talk about. Management fee. In terms of performance fee, let's talk about the performance fees. One second, I'll enable the waiting because other investors will also come. Okay, yeah. So the performance fees. Performance fees, we are saying that based on the profits, based on the positive returns from the fund, we will, I mean, as a general partner, have to charge the fees from the investors, right? That's what we're discussing, right? Normally, the private equity and hedge funds, it's quite common to practice this having a performance fees. Performance fee is nothing but in addition to the management fee. Normally, to maintain their operations and their investment, I mean, for their doing effort, everything, they're charging this management fees. In addition to the performance fees, if fund is getting a profit, general partner will come and participate in those profits also. General partner, the fund host, it's a common practice. If they're generating good returns, good profits, then definitely investor will come, will share the profits on the, I mean, will share a participation in the profits also. But how they will come and participate, sir? Maybe suppose as we have a fund like this, ABC fund, total collected 1,000 crores. Okay, they have invested this 1,000 crores. They have invested this 1,000 crores. After 5 years, the fund went up to 1,200 crores. Now it's a profit, right? 200 crores profit we have. So how they will come and participate in these profits? Is there a limit at which level they have to come for the participation of a profits? Where they can share the profit? Is there a limit for this?
No.
Yes, we do have a certain limits. To charge a management fee, it's not required. Even if fund is in loss or profit, doesn't matter. They will come and participate in the profits. I mean the management fee. But performance fee is not like that. Only fund is getting a profits. Again, that is based on different parameters. They have to come and participate. They have to charge additional fees from the performance fees. So performance fees is nothing but the profit share. Nothing but it's the profit share. Okay. Who will charge this performance fees? Who will charge this performance fees?
GP, sir. General
GP.
partners.
From whom?
Investors means, sir. Commitment.
Yeah. So the commitments, I mean the limited partners from the limited
Yes,
partners.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay. Let's talk about the terms. How they will charge this performance fees and all. Okay. First thing that we need to talk about hurdle rate. Hurdle rate. Hurdle rate means it's a minimum rate. Hurdle rate is nothing but minimum rate. As we are saying that general partner can come and participate in the profits. If fund is getting a profit, they can come and charge additional fees. That's what we call it as a performance fees, right? So how and when they have to come, sir? For that reason, what fund will determine? They will give you one hurdle rate. Hurdle rate is nothing but
Minimum
it's
rate.
a minimum rate. This is a rate at which general partner has to generate the returns to get eligibility to charge the performance fees. Suppose if you want to charge the performance fees, first I need to achieve this hurdle rate. First I need to achieve this hurdle rate. Suppose I'm specifying this hurdle rate as a 20%. I'm specifying this hurdle rate as a 20%. So if fund is getting a 1,200 crores, maybe not 1,200 crores. Let's assume we are getting only 1,100 crores. Now tell me what is the percentage of profits? What is the percentage of profits? If fund is getting 1,100 crores, we are getting 100 crores extra, right? Divided
100
by
crores, sir.
1,000 into 100. How much it is? 10%.
10%.
Now is he eligible to charge his performance fees? Is he eligible?
No, sir.
Because
ఇది hurdle
hurdle
rate
rate is
కూడా
20%. We're getting only 10%. We're just getting 10%, but the hurdle rate is 20%. So we cannot get any profits. We cannot charge performance fees from the investors.
more
Maybe,
than 20%
yeah.
ఉంటే
If fund started getting 1,200 crores, fund has reached up to 1,200 crores. Maybe this time we are getting 20% profit.
20%.
25,000 into 100. This time they are charging 20%. Sorry, 200, not 20. So 20%. So at this moment, the point will trigger. So at this moment,
Eligible
the eligibility has been achieved by the general partner. Charge performance fees. Again, guys, it's not a guaranteed return to the investors. Maybe you are saying that they are giving 20% hurdle rate. Sir. Is it a guaranteed return, assured return? No, it's not an assured return. It is just a rate to get eligibility for the charging of a management performance fees. To charge the performance fees, there should be certain criteria, right? They cannot come and charge even if fund is getting a 5% or 2% profit. They cannot come and participate in those profits also. Already we are paying management fees, right? So that's the reason. Let's create one percentage minimum return. Once you have achieved this minimum return, then you can come and participate in the profits, additional performance fees. For that reason, we have this term called hurdle rate. So in this hurdle rate, once GP has achieved this return in the fund, they are eligible to take a incentive fee, performance fees. Okay. Normally, in most of the cases, there won't be this much like 20%, 10%. In most of the cases, hurdle rate will be 8%. In most of the cases, in majority of the funds, it will be up to, can I mute? In majority of the cases, this hurdle rate will be 8% of the fund. Okay. Again, how they will come and charge us? Suppose we are getting 20% profit rate. It's just a triggering point. As fund achieved 200 crores profit, how they will come and participate in the profits? Are they coming and participating in the entire 200 crores or more than 200 crores? We are saying that 20% is the minimum rate, hurdle rate. Once it reaches to the 20% of profit, then general partner will get an eligibility to charge the performance fees. Maybe next year, fund has achieved 1300 crores. This time, how much profit they are achieving? 30%. So how much profit they are receiving here in this third year? They are having 300 crores profit.
Yes, sir.
Let's assume performance fees is like 20%. Performance fees is
20%.
performance fees is 20%. How they will charge this 20% on the 300 crores or only 100 crores? Because they have achieved, they have achieved 200%. Sorry, 20%, which is 200.
పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఫీ అనేది ప్రాఫిట్ కి వేస్తారు కాబట్టి 300 crores కి వేస్తారు సార్.
So again in these hurdle rates, we have two hurdle rates. One is a soft hurdle rate. And hard hurdle rate. Okay. In this soft hurdle rate and hard hurdle rate, the meaning of soft and hard is suppose in the hard hurdle rate, what is the total profit?
300.
300, right?
Yes, sir.
So the entire profit is 300 rupees, 300 crores. But after hurdle rate, what is the excess profit they have achieved?
13.
See, total profit is 300 crores.
Yes,
but
sir.
assured profits, up to the hurdle rate, 20%, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the mark that they have given? 200 crores. Beyond this 300 crores is called beyond the hurdle rate. So, after the hurdle rate, whatever the profits we are generating, on those profits only will give you a profit. This percentage of incentive will be given. That is called odd hurdle rate. Is everyone understanding?
ఇది కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజన్.
In the hard hurdle rate, up to the mark, what is the mark? 20%, right?
20%.
Up to the 20% of profit, it is all applicable to limited partners only, to the investors only. Here we have achieved 300 crores, but we will give you 20% on only 100 crores because only 100 crores is more than hurdle rate percentages, right? So on this 100 crores only 20% profit will be given to the investors. That is called hard hurdle rate. Suppose next year fund is achieving 400 crores. In that case, excess of 200 crores, 200 into 20% will be given to the management, as a performance fees. So up to the hurdle rate, the entire investors are, the profit will be belongs to the investors. Any excess of profits that will be shared with the general partner. That is how the profit will be distributed to the investors. Is everyone understanding?
Yes, sir.
That is called hard hurdle rate. In the soft hurdle rate, the entire profits, suppose this year we are getting 300 profits, right? The entire 300 profits, they will come and participate in the performance fees. On entire 300 rupees, 300 crores, 20% performance fees will be charged. So which one is more benefit to the investors? Hard hurdle rate or soft hurdle rate?
Hard
So hard hurdle rate is always beneficial to the investors, and
investors,
soft hurdle rate is always beneficial to the general partners.
general
Because
partners.
they participate in the entire profits. But in the hard hurdle rate, excess of hurdle rate only they are coming and participate. Is everyone understanding, guys? Any confusion on this?
No, sir.
Okay. These are the two types of hurdle rates we have. Okay. Then we also call it as a preferred return. You have a hurdle rate, right? The same we call it as a preferred return also. Preferred return and hurdle rate both are same. It's nothing but the amount that you need to be calculated on the total fund, the investment of profits. Once it reaches the preferred return, then the performance fees will be triggered to charge by the general partners. Okay. So today we understood about the hurdle rates and also the performance fees, incentive fee, and different methods of management, right? So I'll stop the recording here.